Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Fight Digest, where we talk all things boxing and MMA. In today's video, we're going to break down that Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence press conference, specifically when Manny said, "You're better than him." Him referring to Floyd Mayweather. Now, let me let you guys know my thoughts about this. A lot of people took that as an opportunity to take a shot at Floyd to say, "Yeah, man. Spence, you're the man. You don't need Floyd. You're better than him." Yeah. I have a different approach when it comes to that. At the end of the day, I think all three fighters are great. Spence is great, definitely for his era. Is he better than Floyd Mayweather? Only time would tell because he's still building up his legacy. But as things stand right now, Floyd is still the greater fighter based off of the resume in history. What Floyd's been able to do throughout his long career has not been able to be duplicated yet. Love him or hate him, he's definitely one of the best fighters that ever lived. And I probably will do a separate video about that as well. But right now, it's all about what Manny Pacquiao said. Is Earl Spence greater than Floyd? Quick answer. The answer to that is no. But we have to look at in what context was Manny bringing that up. So prior to that, Spence was talking about how Floyd reached out to him. They were talking about possibly training together. And that's a very key thing. And then Manny's like, well, why do you have to learn from him? You're better than him, right? Well, that's kind of like one of those tricky, that's one of those things where like, oh, you don't need him. You're good already. It's like you're talking to a girl. She's like, oh, don't talk to that guy. You know, you can do better and stuff. Because that's low-key hating. Because they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you win. So what he was trying to do there was really just kind of say, hey, oh, you don't need Floyd Mayweather. You're better than him. What can he teach you? Well, one, Floyd is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Two, he already beat Manny Pacquiao. So he's been in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. So he can kind of see what Earl Spence can kind of incorporate in his style to actually beat Manny. Because at the end of the day, even though Manny Pacquiao is older, he still has the speed, the power, the in and out movement that can give Earl Spence problems. And we still don't know where Earl Spence's chin is at. He's been in an accident. He fought Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia didn't land anything solid. Manny Pacquiao has the ability, the skills to do so. And like we seen with the Keith Thurman fight, he was able to drop Keith Thurman. He might be able to do the same when it comes to Earl Spence because we just don't know how strong his chin is after that accident. And I know that's going to be a lingering question because we haven't seen it yet. So we just don't know. But Earl Spence is a smart fighter. If I was him, I would definitely take Floyd Mayweather on his offer to learn from one of the greats. You're not going to lose anything by just talking to him, getting in the ring with him, just to get a little sparring session, whatever it is. Floyd has the ability to teach a fighter something new. And I would definitely take the opportunity to learn something from one of the greats whenever those opportunities are presented. Look at Gervonta Davis against Leo Santa Cruz. Floyd was really deep in that camp, helping him out. And he's really great with these young fighters when he do decide to kind of take on that role as a coach. He doesn't do it all the time. So when he's offering to train somebody, I would definitely take it up. It's not going to hurt. He's not one of those guys that's going to be like, he's not like a bum. You know what I mean? He knows boxing. You know, his family is in the boxing business. Like, he's been bred to be a fighter. The great thing about it is, you know, Earl's been in the ring with Floyd in training before. So they kind of know each other a little bit. And that would definitely help out Spence as well because Floyd been in the ring with both of those guys. So he can kind of give Spence some pointers as far as what to do in the ring when he's actually fighting Manny Pacquiao. So don't be fooled, Spence. Like you said, Manny Pacquiao's one of those guys. He comes in there with a smile. Hey, guy, it's going to be a great fight. We're all friends. But when they get in that ring, like Spence said, it's a different case. Those guys are tricky. They're deadly because it's easier to fight a guy like Conor McGregor. He's talking about your wife. You hate him and you want to kill him. Not everybody has the ability to get in a ring with somebody that's like, oh, man, this guy's so great. He's just a great fighter. You don't need nobody telling you nothing. "Oh, you're just such a great guy." Ha 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 ha. Kind of like the Conor McGregor Dustin fight too, when they were just too kind. Sometimes it's hard to get in the ring and knock somebody out that they're just level, right? And even if you want to knock them out, they might just be you leave your guard open. Sometimes if you get in a street fight and somebody just so nice, it's like, I could beat this guy up. Next thing you know, they unleash that beast, and you're like, wait a minute, you wasn't prepared for that, for what they was gonna bring. That's why you got to be careful. Sometimes you fight people on these streets, you don't know what type of heat they coming with. You know what I mean? It could be big, small, whatever. You know what I mean? You mess with the wrong person, and you just judge them by their looks and the attitude and demeanor. You don't know what type of heat they gonna bring. And Manny Pacquiao's one of those fighters where he's this nice guy image. He's always smiling. He's not very disrespectful when it comes to the smack talk. But when it gets into the ring, it's a whole nother story. And those are the guys you got to watch out for, because they put you in a state of mind where, well, whatever. Next thing you know, he's throwing them bombs. So definitely be careful with a fighter like that. I think he's definitely dangerous, and that's probably one of his tactics, putting you into that little daze, like, I'm harmless, I won't hurt a fly. Even though you've seen him beat down some of the best fighters in the world, he comes across where, it's just a fight. I'm old, Manny. Nah, man, this guy is still a beast, still one of the best. So anything that he can learn, definitely get those edges out, man, because, this is a legacy fight. Beating Manny Pacquiao, even at this stage of his career, is a big deal. You lose to Manny Pacquiao at this point, it's not a good look. It doesn't matter how great Manny Pacquiao is. It's definitely not a good look, especially like Keith Thurman said, you guys are representing for this new generation, so you got to put it down, especially for the new welterweights. You lose this fight, it's basically a wrap for the welterweight division, because everybody's going to say, these welterweights are soft this generation and they suck. It's sad but true. You really have the weight of the world of the new generation on your shoulders, Earl Spence. So make sure you do your job. And I'm looking forward to a great fight. Both great fighters, Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence. This is definitely a fight I can't wait to see. I was looking forward to Wilder Fury 3. That fight's not happening anytime soon. I'll probably do a video on that soon and just kind of give you my thoughts about that. But yeah, can't wait to see this fight, man. It's gonna be something amazing, man. So we'll see what happens. And until next time, folks, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel. Subscribe. We're really trying to grow this thing. And until next time, man, everybody keep them hands up. Peace.